Hello everyone, this is your favorite Uncle Bob back to another video, and for the next 4 videos, we're going to be looking at the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Bruticus Maximus set. But tonight we're just going to be looking at Blast Off and Brawl. But before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you thought of the video, or what you'd like to see next in the video. So, let's go ahead and get into Blast Off and Brawl. So just remove these figures from the shot, and focus on these two. Now, unfortunately, my Brawl did break when I was transforming these guys for the video. But, you know, they're not bad little tanks. Let's look at Brawl real quick. Get the 1MJ9, which I don't know what that means. Unless that's some sort of Brawl lingo, which, whatever. I don't understand, sorry. Maybe you people do. But you get the nice red with the little bit of silver. Yeah, he's got visible hands, but, whatever, who cares? It's a guy with guns. I think that'd be the least of everyone's worries there. So, but you get some nice mold tread detail. So that's all nice. Now on to Blast Off. He's got some BO. Does anyone have a stick of deodorant or anything nearby? Because I think he could use it. He's got the star. Sorry. Not sorry. Get the also the same red with the silver on this one. No, never mind. Get the red up here as well. My brain got really confused for a minute there. I love the purple that they put on this one. Looks very nice. Look, so same detail. So, and for a real quick size comparison, here we have a Signal Flare in his vehicle mode. And you know, they're not that, they're pretty decently sized good tanks, so yeah. Now, for the accessories, they each come with these, which ironically are different colored oranges. I don't know why they did that. You would think they'd just make it the same orange for all the characters, but whatever. Anyways, they can store in the alt mode. You just gotta plug it in using these two pegs, and you just plug it straight into the hand after you flip up the, what technically is the heel spur. So plug that in, and there. You got him with a radar dish and even more guns. But at least it covers up in the hands. So, yeah, I'm not going to put that on Brawl right now. So, for articulation, the turrets can make a full 360. The guns can move up and down. And technically, this gun can move up and down as well. It's just very stiff. So, but let's get into transformation, shall we? For combined modes, it's pretty simple. I'll just use Blast Off as the example. Use these two pegs, plugging into these two ports right where my finger is. And there you go. There you got a leg. Again, simple. For R mode, you want to flip down the combiner peg, flip down the radar dish, and then flip down the guns, and there you got an arm. Simple as that. But for robot mode, you want to go ahead and remove this. Go ahead and straighten all this back out. Set these off to the side. We don't need them right now. So, to transform him, you want to go ahead and unpeg it and all that from this whole section. So, unpeg and just kind of flip it back. Unpeg and rotate back. Then you want to rotate it up at this brown plate right here, which can be a little difficult, but it's doable. So once that's up, you want to go ahead and split the arms. Split them, and then you want to rotate them back. Rotate down the gun, so that way you can rotate at the elbow, about 180. Then this will clip into place, which might be a little difficult because, again, the chest plate that it sits on is on a rotational joint. So, but once it's clipped in, it stays in place pretty well. Next, you want to flip down the feet. Flip down the feet and split them. Then come up here, right where this Energon star is, and yes, they all come with it. I forgot to mention it. I didn't bother detaching them because me. Take this, rotate, or unpeg it, and then rotate it all the way down. Rotate it up at that hinge until it's flush. take that panel, flip it down, and rotate around the head. And there you go. There you got Blast Off and soon to be Brawl in their robot mode. And I will be right back with Brawl. Boom shakalaka, here we go. There we got Brawl in robot mode as well. So, yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Now, quick QC issue on my Brawl is this specific panel loves just pop off the joint. And I could probably fix that with some super glue or something of the sort. But if you got a better suggestion, by all means, let me know. But, you know, not bad robot modes. A little bit of cable, but again, for their time and all that, it's not the worst thing. So, yeah. Get a close up on the head sculpt. I'm going to just focus on one because they basically have the exact same head sculpt, just a little bit of different paint apps. We get a nice silver for the face, red for the eyes. For Blast Off, he's got the red for the crest. So, get some nice ear guns. I'm not sure how he hasn't gone deaf at this point. But other than that, you get basically the vehicle mode detail. I mean, the legs are new in this mode. So, yeah. I do like how these can be used as capes. If you want to, they're on double hinges, so you can, do whatever. And for some reason, they're on rotational, so they can flare out a little bit if you need them to. So I guess you could make it look like a trench coat. And this also acts as like a third and fourth leg, I guess if you want to call it, if you want for posing, excuse me. But for articulation, the heads can only do 360s. They can't look up or down unless you transform them. Then that just kind of looks weird. Arms can do a full 360 at the shoulder, in and out. You get a ball joint at the elbow, so that acts as your rotation of little bit over 90, and your bicep rotation. The waist gets unrestricted movement. Unrestricted, thank you. A little bit snug on my copy, apparently. The legs can go forward that far. Back, if you work around the kibble, that bar. Can do the full splits. You get a little bit of play in the ball joint for a thigh rotation. You get 90 degrees of knee bend, and since the knee is on a ball joint, you get that rotational as well. And the feet can only really move up or down, but they're more of it's like a click, because like it clicks right there. So, yeah, oh well. So, nope, you're supposed to stay in. I guess also, if you wanted to, you could say he has a butterfly joint. Not super useful, but whatever. For a real quick size comparison, here we have Signal Flare, and they do some pretty good mass shifting. For vehicle mode that went into his, about the same size as him, they grow pretty tall. So, but for the weapon, you can just plug it into his hand as normal. I guess if you really wanted to, you could do some weird like gun thing and have that in his hand, or it's a weird gun shape. I don't think it can go anywhere on his back. Would have been kind of cool to have that over the over the head or something, but oh well. But honestly, these figures are just okay. Like, in my opinion, the Combaticon team, as far as the Energon combiners, aren't super interesting as far as looks. Transformation wise, are great, especially the two helicopters. They're really smart in how they use all the parts and everything. But for these guys, the feet are flat, like really flat, and overall they're just okay to me. But, that's about it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and stay tuned for part 2, which will be Vortex and Swindle.